Yutai Nova starts off with a guy who goes by the name of Haru. And he spends his time hovering around in spirit form and spirit walk to basically visit some chick. And that some chick that I'm talking about is his ex-girlfriend. So, what happened to those two? Well, he got mad that he couldn't really have sex with her. Whenever they try to have sex, she screams, "Oh, it's painful, stop, stop, it hurts." And she did this so many times that the guy was so fed up he got into his feelings like, "Why you gotta do this, bitch?" She leaves. Get out of here! So fast forward now to the current time. The main character is in college and the guy himself just keeps on visiting her, watching her in spirit form. And whenever time runs out for him to be in his spirit walk, he wakes back up in his room.
Good night, girl. I'll see you tomorrow.
One particular day, he meets some strange girl named Muharu who basically gives him some info about his spirit form. For one, he's not the only one. Two, they can feel pleasures when they touch each other. Fast forward a bit into the story. One particular day, Haru goes to visit his ex-girlfriend, and he thinks everything's all hunky-dory until he sees a man with her. And the guy's like, what is he doing to her? He's just sitting there fondling her, touching her, just thinking everything's fun. And then he threw her onto that bed and fucked her brains out. He literally did so. And he was watching. Haru was watching. After he gets done screwing her 3 times, the dude not only was like upset like that she moved on, but she had sex with a dude and they did it 3 times. So then, just when he's about to leave, the guy that plowed her tried to do some shady ass shit by taking pictures of her vag while calling one of his buddies, who also happens to be dating another pretty girl, and said, "We're gonna go to my place and we're gonna look at the photos, and what we're gonna do is we're gonna blackmail all 3 of the girls, and then we're gonna have a nice orgy." I'm like, fuck off. To basically tell her, look, this shit that's going on, you're gonna be in a trap. He doesn't tell her specifically what was going on. He literally just tells her, hey, don't trust your boyfriend. Your boyfriend's on some shady shit. So what he does is he investigates to see if she goes to the party, and guess what? She's there, front row and center. And things don't end well. Let me speed through this part. The guys try to blackmail him. The blackmail didn't work, and basically the girls just wipe that shit off. Like, what? You're gonna blackmail us? Pfft, please, you can go to jail in 5 seconds and spend the rest of your life there. And then turn around and say, you know, you could have just asked us because we actually wanted to do this shit with you guys in the first place. And the main character, Haru, sat through an orgy.
Wait. Oh! And boom goes the dynamite.
At this point was already lonely and sad. The one person who gives him a bit of meaning out of his lonely life pretty much just took it away from him. Now, Muharu then appears just to kind of talk to this guy and like, hey, what's up with you? And she bitch smacks this dude, like bitch smacks him right in his cheekhole. Long story short, she embraces him and he sees some shit that he shouldn't have seen, and then she basically did something that was like the equivalency of sex, if not more. Hey you guys, it's Future Me here. And in the middle of the recording, I realized I didn't make the fusion joke from Dragon Ball. Live with that. I'll see you guys later on in the video. Peace. The guy had to go back into the spirit world to find her. And he doesn't find her, but instead finds a couple of other dudes who literally have the same ability. Basically, enlists the guy to come over to a pop concert. So, here we go. So, they're in the concert, and some dude in the hood, which he's an asshole. There's a reason why I call him an asshole. So this mofo comes up and is just telling them some stuff, and it's like, you know what? I'm gonna make your dreams come true. And he goes on stage and first fondles the chick a little bit just to have some fun, and then yeets her out of her soul. I mean, literally grabs hold of her soul and just yeet. And I'm like, huh? Now, if this was a JoJo moment, the stand that everyone is using in this manga would literally either be called Ghost of Jealousy or Billie Jean. Moments later, he basically mindjacks her and does some freaky shit to her and has all these guys come up there and, listen, allow me to be blunt right here. You got spirit fucking going around here. Spirit fucking. But for the most part, they're basically, it's just the scene from Troll 2.
They're eating her. And then they're going to eat me.
Like, they're eating her.
Oh my god!
So, the guy didn't want any parts of it because he remembers what he was looking for. And then the hooded dude tells him, you're looking for that hood? Oh, you're looking for that sailor girl? Guess what? She's my lover. Huh, let me see. Where has she been? No. Let me stab you in your brain. He basically spilled his beans of who exactly is he and insults him all the way and basically tells him, you know, you could have gotten yourself an actual girlfriend if you fucking tried, you lowlife. And then, you know, the guy was trying to beat the shit out of him because he finds out what he did with Muharu. And Muharu appears. So, this is where the final arc of this whole story ends. They find out some shit about Muharu after this, like, dumb ghost fight. It turns out Muharu is not really who she says she is. Why? Because her spirit form is not even a spirit form. It's a conduit that leads to the guy who actually created the imagery that we see here of Muharu. She's not real. And it's like, how? She's not even a ghost, by the way. She's not even dead yet. Because the real Muharu is old and frail. She's not here anymore. And it kind of just upsets me. Even more so as a gut punch. The guy who fallen in love with her is basically falling in love with an old man who came up with this imagery projection of Muharu. The main character was looking for her for 15 years. And just when he saw Muharu for one last time, she fucking kicks the bucket with the old man. For the most part of this story, it destroyed my emotions. It made me mad. Like, it's like, that's cheating. But yeah, the quick fast summary of what Rent-A-Girlfriend is a dating service where you get to date a girl, but you pay for the date. So it's kind of like prostitution.
I'm with you. I think.
So you make Daddy a sandwich?
I think. I will after I get out of the shower. But
Instead of just kissing, they're doing more than just frisking, if you know what I'm saying. But with that joke aside, I'm going to break down Rent-A-Girlfriend in a bigger summary and be disappointed at the end. So, enjoy. So, the plot of Rent-A-Girlfriend is about a guy named Kazuya who is 21 years old, a college student, kind of similar to Utah Nova with that one. But he's kind of butthurt about his girlfriend, or should I say his ex-girlfriend, breaking up with him. And he is just sitting there sad. And I'm like, damn, that sucks. He downloads the Rent-A-Girlfriend app. Why? To find someone to date or to make him cheer up, to kind of, you know, take his worries off. He meets this girl, Mitsuhara, who is supposed to be a bombshell. Where, in all honesty, she's not much of a bombshell. If she can't look at me like how Elma looks at her food, I don't want her.
Grab me, Wonder Woman.
Sir, you're not Batman.
You're right. But I'm still about to take her back to the Batcave.
Sir!
Grab me, Wonder Woman.
Anyways, they go out on dates, and Even though Kazuya is kind of upset that he has to pay her a lot of money just to be able to go out with such a beautiful woman, it's kind of sad, but it pays itself off in his opinion because she's all so happy and she has this beautiful emotion, and thus the main character starts to really fall for her.
He's here, this is my girl Nadia. How you doing?
Until one particular day where he was not having it. He felt like everything she does is a lie and it doesn't feel real to him. And then when he finally says something to her about this, she pulls him to the side and scolds the ever-living shit out of him.
Boy, there's no real easy way to say this, but, look, you're a simp. I'm gonna have to report you back to Cusco.
At the same time, she can't really get mad at dude because she has full sympathy for him. Because in real life, it's hard to date someone. And for the fact that he's still willing to get up and keep moving and trying is literally his best strong suit. Unfortunately, that's not how his anime to manga counterpart is. But moving forward, they end up going to the hospital because Mitsuharu's grandmother is there in admissions, and things don't go well. Being that they end up going there together, and ta-da! Mitsuharu's grandmother is sitting there with Kazuya's grandmother. And now they have to do an ongoing lie just to make them happy. And the worst part of it all is they don't just stop there. They involve Kazuya's friends and his parents, where they literally could have stopped everything by just saying that they're just normal people, they're just there, blah blah blah.
It's all gushy.
Stop it, Libby.
But no, Kazuya and them decide, you know, we're gonna go and hang out with my friends. And among them is the chick that he broke up with. Or should I say broke up with him, Mami-chan.
Unfriggin' believable.
Seriously. Whose idea was to invite her? So much bad blood has been spilt between her and him. But no one in this friend group cares. Like, it's one thing if he invites her there himself, you know, because that's on him. But it's another thing if a friend sits there and goes, hey, let's invite Mami-chan. You know, fuck you, whoever did that shit. That's terrible plot device, and you should feel ashamed.
I'm a grown-ass man. If I want to pee in the bed, I will.
I'm guilty.
So then, afterwards, Mommy decides to be a bitch and literally try to spill any bad blood as she could. Which, at this point right now, I'm just gonna give you a bit of summary as to what happens from here to what's going on now in the manga. Where each and every time Mommy appears, the first thing she does is trying to paint Kazuya as a bad guy. Why? Because she doesn't like the idea of normal relationships. Where instead of like people who get to meet other great people, she wants to be that person who toys with their hearts and feelings because someone toyed with her hearts and feelings. Kazuya would try to sit there and confess his feelings to Mizuhara while also trying to find a way to stop this ongoing lie so that way they can get on with their normal lives. But at the same time, every time he's trying to break the truth to his grandma, the grandma be sitting there like,
Who's this man?
okay, I'm sorry, I'm hard on you, I'm hard on everybody else, but it's just, I want another generation. I want another me. I want to see another me down the road.
Shut up, Grandma!
And then when fucking Rukia comes in, Rukia is all like, oh my god, I want to be with Kazuya so bad, but I can't because your grandma won't recognize me as his girlfriend.
Of course not, bitch. I ain't your man.
And everyone else is like, hey Kazuya, what the fuck you doing? Oh shit, damn! Your fiance look nice. Congrats, by the way. I hope he bags her, man. Because if he don't, he's just a sucker and he's gonna die alone by himself. But that's not the biggest offense. The biggest offense is Mitsuhara. Because her whole character is, I'm trying to do everything at once because I need to. I'm trying to get an acting career. I'm trying to be happy with my grandma. And I'm also trying to find a way to have a family. And I'm kind of sitting there just like, try to do everything at a step at a time. You can't multitask like this, bitch. The only people who multitask like that are the women that go into gangbangs.
Bitches be like, bitch what? Speak. Spit it the fuck out. What do you want to say? I'm listening. We're all waiting. And you're doing nothing. This is nonsense. You can't even use words anymore. Go the hell outside for once. Damn. Goddamn. Get a job or something.
I would rather go and read Uzaki-chan. And I don't like the manga of Uzaki-chan because her character is even worse than everyone else. But at the very least, it's a common change. It doesn't matter how many backgrounds or vacations you take. It's the fact that it's different each time. Now, if you think, there is something different. It's romance. It's love in the air. Well, here's the truth. About the romance... Yeah, it's pretty much just that.